What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Finally, we're gonna get started on this the Mark IV. Those who are new to the channel. This is a 96 Toyota Supra auto NA with the left-hand drive, black interior. Original color is Alpine silver, and I ended up keeping the Alpine silver paint on the car. Not the fact that I was planning on, keeping it all original, this and that. I just wanted to keep the original color. Just because it's different. You don't see silver Mark IVs often, and I figured, you know what, let's take a chance and keep it Alpine silver. Now, it is a hard top, not a Targa top. Yeah, the whole car has been painted. The engine bay has been painted. Just to guys give you a little bit of background, this car was in somewhat of an accident years and years ago. It hit a pole. I don't understand how. It was an auto NA. It wasn't even turbo, or maybe it was turbo because I ended up finding some turbo parts on this car. It was in the trunk. I sold everything, got rid of everything just because I want to start fresh with this. But yeah, engine bay has been painted. The frame has been fixed. New lower control, new radiator support, upper radiator support. The grill part for the bumper support is there as well. Everything lines up based off, the front crash bar over here. It fits perfectly. It didn't in the past. That works. I haven't really bolted up that grill piece just because I need some room here, and as I built this car, so that part's gonna wait a while. But I do recall that they took their sweet time in getting this whole front end fixed and all that stuff. So, and back to where it's supposed to be, and that's where it is for upper radiator support and lower radiator support. Yeah, just your normal engine bay painted. The whole car has been painted. I'll show you guys. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about all the shit that I had to deal with this car. The car sat in the body shop for about 10 months, and within that 10 months, I figured they fixed a lot of things, and they left off a lot of stuff that I'm not very happy about. One being is that right now the trunk is open, but the trunk doesn't line up. Let me see if I close it all the way. This is closed. Doesn't line up at all. Sits a little high here. As you can tell, let me see. Yeah, so it sits a little high, and then sits somewhat. Yeah. So found out, again, Carfax, there was a left tap in the back, and I believe it was left tapped over here, and I think the brackets got bent a little bit. So I ordered new brackets. I'm waiting for those brackets to come in, and then I'm going to switch those out and compare them and see if they're actually truly bent. And if they're not, I'm going to swap those out regardless, and then I'm going to take it back to the body shops and get that fixed. And I think it might be this particular area might be slightly off, and then they might just have to pull it and get that adjusted and all that, because this is not sitting properly. And for those who are wondering, oh well, why didn't the body shop look at this? Great fucking question. I myself would like to know. I did bring that up because when I did the Carfax, for the whole car, I did mention that there was a left tap in the back, and if you can just confirm everything. Looks like nothing was fucking confirmed because the shit doesn't fit. But regardless at this point, I'm like, I don't care. This is, I got the car now. I'm gonna have to deal with this issue, and I'm gonna try to see if I can resolve this issue. If I can't, then again, this is gonna go to a shop that most likely will hopefully fix the issue. Interior looks like shit. It still smells like piss. For those who are new, yes, it smells like piss in this car. This car sat outside for a very long time, and I'm pretty sure there was an animal piss in here, and it smelled bad. There's rat shit everywhere. Let me see if I can show you. I know there's some here. I'm very surprised that this car didn't have dead mice here somewhere, but regardless of that, yeah, the car interior wise, it's a mess. I need to clean it up. The whole pieces, everything has been taken apart by the body shop. They didn't even fucking bother to put it back on. So I'm left with a mess, and I have to figure out everything myself and get everything installed myself. So this is going to be a learning curve for me, and understand where everything goes back on the car, bolt by bolt, screw by screw, all the trim pieces, wiring, every single fucking thing on this car is going to be redone, and I'm gonna have to learn to figure out how to put everything back, because this is a new project for me. I've never worked on a Mark IV, so this will be my first Mark IV that I'm working on. That is obviously it's my car, so it's gonna take some years for me to completely do this whole car. Obviously, the reason being is the cost. Everything for this car is expensive now, and I want to take my time because of that. So the plan is, first is to clean up all these pieces, wipe them down and everything. They're all dirty. Number two, I gotta find this plastic pieces. They're all gone. This is the only one that I found. I don't think there's anything in the car itself besides this particular one. So I gotta figure out where I can obtain those again, or if the body shop has those, because I don't have any of these, and these all came off my car and I need them. The screws, I'm sure I can order from Toyota at this point. I'm not even stressing about that. I think this is a wing bolt. I don't even know where this one goes. So yeah, the plan for this car now is completely vacuum this down, clean up those trim pieces and the interior pieces, everything. Take out the dash, take out the door cards. The door cards I need to clean and wipe and everything. I want to get those as clean as possible and try to reuse those door cards, since Toyota doesn't sell them and people who have them actually are hoarding them and they're asking super tax for those. So that's the plan. And number two, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum everything out of here, wipe it down with some water and some chemicals, whatever I can find, to get rid of the smell, clean this as much as possible, get rid of all the stains and stuff, any residue, and I'm hoping there's no dead mice or anything inside these hole cracks or anything like that. And then once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and start laying out the sound deadening in some areas here. Now, I was originally planning on using kill mat, but I'm planning on using something else. I saw a video on YouTube. It's black, it's thin. I want to use that pretty much everywhere in this car. Pretty much the front, the driver's side, the passenger side, the rear passenger seats, the trunk and everything, and nice and laid out. And then probably use it on the roof as well, and then on the side and sides and all that stuff, and also in the doors as well. Not a lot, but just enough. See, that's not even hanging properly. I don't know what the hell's going on there. So that's the plan. And then I want to, from there, move on to getting all the wiring situated. Take this dash out, obviously, get all the wiring situated, because I don't even know half these wirings where it's supposed to go. Like this, I don't even know where this is supposed to go. Like, I gotta clean up all this and figure out if this is custom. Somebody actually installed them, which I think it is. I don't even think that's factory. Clean up all this and then start putting everything back. So sound deadening, clean up the interior, sound deadening, clean up the wiring, and then once I clean up the wiring, install the pedals and all this stuff. None of the pedals are installed here. Take all this stuff out. This is all garbage. Cut up the hole a little bigger because I need to put a 6-speed transmission. And then work on the audio, do the wiring for the battery locations in the back and all that stuff, because I sent out my fuse box stuff to Kaizen Motorsport and I'm waiting on that to be done. And then once that's done, I'm gonna install that and then relocate the battery in the back and then run those wires and everything and make sure everything is working wire-wise, like the lights, all that stuff. And then once that's good and the audio is good, you know, and install the dash, the new dash and all that stuff, then I'll start putting the interior pieces together, and then we'll start focusing on the subframe. I'm gonna drop the subframe, get all the suspension work done pretty much for the front and the back. Everything's gonna be new, aftermarket control arms, upper and lower, the traction arms, everything. The diff is gonna be different. And then we'll focus on the fuel system, and then after that we'll focus on the engine bay and the transmission and all that stuff. And by then, cross the fingers, that should start the car and I should be able to drive it. So I'm giving myself about 2 years. I have a feeling I might get it done sooner. It all depends on which bank I rob and have enough money to get this car done. So I know I'm talking in this video. I'm just explaining, give you guys a full introduction, a plan of attack. I have majority of the parts, as in like the plastic pieces for the cowl and the interior, new carpet, the new dash, all that stuff, but I'm still missing a majority of the parts, which I think Toyota's still selling them, so I'm not too stressed about it at the moment. What I am stressed about is finding the small pieces, like those plastic pieces that I showed you that go here. Yeah, those kind of pieces that I'm stressed about, because it's going to bother me the fact that I don't have it. And then obviously money. So in time, this car will be done. Can't wait. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Hey guys, so I figured instead of ending the video on explaining the whole car, I figured I'd show you guys just what I started doing in the trunk. So I bought a new steamer cleaner. It's from Home Depot. I think it's like 150 bucks or something like that, maybe less. So I started spraying parts. So I started with the plastic pieces, and as I was doing some, cleaning and stuff like that, I noticed that a lot of these tabs are completely broken through. So even if I screw them, they're not going to be secured. So thanks, Body Shop. But I started cleaning up the trunk. I wanted to start off in the trunk and start cleaning up. So you guys can look at the video, rewind back and I'll see exactly how the trunk looks, and look how the trunk looks now. So I wanted to take some time quickly to show you the difference, see how it's dirty and stuff like that, and look how I just sprayed just slightly with the steam cleaner and just wanted to get as much as possible out. And I don't want to get too like OCD with it and go like, oh, I want every little dirt coming completely out, but look at the difference. So I just wanted to quickly make this clip added to this towards the end of this video. So I wanted to show you guys the difference. Like, it's dirty still, it's all dirty there. I mean, still dirty over here, but I haven't really went through it, but I just went through this little panel right here and section all here, and then pretty much all in here. And it's not perfect, but it is a lot better than what it was before. And I'm just using a microfiber towel and just wiping it down, and look at how dirty it is already. So cleaned out a little bit, and then just steam cleaning it as much as possible. And I'm not going too crazy with it, just trying to be gentle and removing as much of all this dirt and gunk out of here, just so that when I start working on putting sound deadening in there, make sure that it's all nice and clean and getting applied to a nice body, instead of all this dirt I'm covering over it. So that's pretty much I wanted to quickly share. It's a nice gun. What sucks about this is as I'm spraying it in this little section, I can't really see what I'm spraying because there's so much steam coming out. And yeah, just be careful if you're planning on doing it. Just make sure you're wearing protective gloves, and I wear it too, which I'm not. But yeah, it sucks that when you're spraying in certain spots, you can't really know exactly where you're spraying. Just be careful. But other than that, yeah, this thing works wonders. So if you're looking to clean your car, if this is what you're doing on your car too, like completely gut it out and all that stuff, I'm using a steam cleaner, and hopefully it gets rid of that piss smell when I get into the middle section of this car. But I wanted to start off in the trunk, and I just want to complete this. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day.